Hi, my lovely people. First off, welcome, 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 and thank you for being here. Honey, we have a whole bunch to get out the way and talk about today. When I tell y'all there is so much going on the YouTube streets, one thing that we are going to talk about for sure is all of these women. It's like everyone is leading up to some kind of breakdown or something is going on. We don't know exactly what it is, but if we get to talking about it, then we can. So let's get the business out the way, right? Section 107 fair use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. They are for entertainment and reaction purposes only. They are my opinion and my opinion only. And baby, when I tell y'all it's y'all opinion and y'all opinion too, that's what we are here to do. Okay, so where do we start, right? We'll start right here. We don't really talk about Jasmine very much over here on this side of the platform because it's always repeat, right? She's doing the exact same thing. The co-parenting, complaining, the whining. Chris is gone. Let me go to the gym. Let me try and work out. Let me try and be something that I am not. And that's what she's doing now. But y'all, I glanced over there yesterday, and my first thing was, who is Jasmine talking to? Huh? We want to know exactly who Jasmine is talking to. She makes a community post, right? And I'm going to read it really quick. Instead of being up early, laying in bed, eating, talking mess about me on my page, how about you? And then she says, number one, get your old lazy ASS up. What? Okay. Number two, put your phone down. Talking about someone you don't know has to be draining. Well, we could say the same thing for you, Jasmine. You're continuing to sit over there and talk about things about Chris, and you don't know him from a can of paint, right? This is the man that you picked up that was homeless, that vowed to he was going to love you. He was out here telling the whole audience and the whole YouTube streets that y'all were getting married, that he valued you, that he loved you. The whole time he was sitting over there drinking your Capri Suns and eating up your kids' fruit snacks. Then he's flipped the script and he used you and used you on up, ran over here and went with another woman, just like he, bounced woman to woman with you. And you're sitting over here talking about his woman and his life, something you don't even know about, and people you don't obviously know about, even though you laid up there and had a whole what baby by somebody that you truly didn't know. But anywho, let's keep it pushing. It says, number three, take care of your kids because they got school and I'm sure they haven't had breakfast yet because you're busy worried about me. Girl, I know you didn't try to give nobody no advice about no kids. That's the first thing when I read that. First off, honey, we've seen that you don't even cook breakfast, okay? We see that you throw a whole bunch of little this and that in the lunch pail and think that they're going to be okay, right? You should never mention anything about anybody feeding their children when your children look way malnutrition. Honey, ooh, I'm getting a little messy. Those kids are over there almost looking like a skeleton of what they once were, not being shady or not being funny about the children. This is the parent and lack thereof, right? And you have enough nerve to get on here and talk about it. Not the woman who's famous for the macaroonies and the spaghetti every day for dinner, but come on, y'all. We got to keep it pushing, okay? All right. And then it says number number three again, but it's supposed to be number four, but you know she can't spell. It says get ready, okay? It says get up and get ready for work. All right. It says like I do. Also, the ones that sleep on content creators, not everyone has a 9 to 5, but one thing is for sure, I start my morning at 6 a.m. Girl, I don't know why you keep throwing this stuff down people's neck about not, people are not taking me serious about my content creator. Girl, we ain't seeing no content that you creating. Jasmine, let's keep it real and let's keep it real, right? You're not creating content. You're just sitting over there giving us you working out at the gym, sad stories about Chris, begging for your rent, begging for your car payment. You also only get on here to tell business between you and Philip so that reactors can talk about you. You're another one, right? That doesn't care if the attention is good or bad. You just want the attention. And see, every time Jasmine gets out here and gets to talking out her neck and sideways and gets this chip on her shoulder, what then happens after that? Shortly after that, Jasmine, okay, will then have some kind of breakdown. She'll get on here. Oh, I gotta call Teledoc. These people are talking about me. I gotta get me some medications. She'll do her famous filming from laying on the bathroom floor. laying on the couch being exhausted, laying in the bed, laying and rolling all on the floor, lint all in her hair, nose looking all big, skin all broke out. And she'll try to get on here and say she's having some kind of breakdown because people are talking about her. First off, Jasmine, I don't even know. I know this ain't meant for me because, girl, you pretty much retired over here. We just talk about you when we think it's funny. That's number one. But number two, okay, I don't know if you need to be trying to give anybody any kind of advice with all the mess you got going on. Girl, you really need to focus on getting it together, honey. Go get you some Noxzema, go get you a better wig and get to pushing. Cause we kind of just sick of you. There ain't much more we can say about Jasmine, but I don't know who she was talking to here. If y'all know, y'all can let me know, okay? Because, baby, I guess it was supposed to be for reactors or people that was down in your comments. But like we say, put a name on it, honey. That's all you got to do, and then we will know, right? But we're going to move right along because we're going to go to the most delusional is person out here on the YouTube streets. When I tell you if delusion was a person and you looked it up in the book, she'd be sitting right there, right? As Nika says, delusional, what does that mean? That's what my baby daddy girlfriends call me. What is delusional? That's what Nika tells us. But anyhow, let's get going. So Nika has been doing these shorts, right? I don't understand it. She's supposed to be pinning comments and answering them, but her answers are always off. She doesn't even know what they mean. But yesterday she was reading a comment and it said obviously, and she talking about obsessively. She can't even read a two-line sentence. She can't even read comments that are like 30 words or less. She can't even read comments that are 10 words or less. And then once she does, she obviously can't, comprehend in her mind what the people are trying to say. So she makes this old twisted up face. Well, what does that mean? Girl, it means exactly what it means. You can't read, you slow, and that you are delusional and you are neglectful. She did a video yesterday and she was sitting there in her car talking about these keys. Oh, I bought an AirTag. First off, what a waste of money. Nika has a car that's probably circa 1999, right? Circa 1999, girl, you can go out here to Walmart and get a copy of that key made for 9.99. You could put it in that key machine yourself like you were making a house key, and you could have plenty of copies, and that would have saved you some money. Nowadays, like the vehicles that, we drive, the people who got common sense, some of these keys have chips in them. Some of these keys are fob only, and you have to be within a certain distance. And you can't go get these keys made just anywhere. You have to usually, when I got my keys made, I had to go to the actual dealer and get it made of the car. Nika, you buying this for a car who has a roof hanging down in the back. The seats are covered in garbage. The smell is outrageous. You're constantly buying ant spray. You're constantly buying road spray. You're constantly buying air freshener, all this stuff for this car. We have seen that the floor, okay, boards are about to rust out. Girl, you about to have a drop top in a minute, okay? Like, I can't even believe you will put money towards something like that when you're sitting in the car and you are telling your children, right? Oh, get away from that street. You got your new shoes on. Everybody in the comments like, not get away from the street because you got your new shoes on. Shouldn't you be saying get away from the street because you can get hit by a car? Shouldn't you be saying get away from the street because it's not safe? Can you say get away from the street and stay in eyesight because someone can kidnap you? Like, why didn't you get out the car and get the situation under control, right? But we know why. We know why these kids are outside more than ever. When she had that trailer park, right? That trailer home or whatever it was she had going on over there with that double wide, those kids were never outside. She would film them sitting outside eating pizza, but you never heard them playing as much as they do. She's got those kids outside right now because she's in that duplex. If those kids are in that house 24 hours a day, they will be banging, they will be bopping, and they will be moving around, and those people will be complaining. They will be damaging stuff, tearing stuff up. So let me have them outside terrorizing the whole neighborhood, me yelling out of my car rather than me go take them somewhere and deal with them. But then she can't even take them anywhere because they can't even all fit up in that bucket that she's driving around town in, which is sad and which is sick. Girl, you would have been better off going to get you a 1999 freaking Caravan or something. Why would you go and purchase a car like that when you could have found something that could have fit y'all all in there? But then again, she don't got no mind, right? We got to keep that in mind, Storm. She don't got common sense. But she just is doing so much right now that doesn't make sense. I mean, they had a big yard out there. when they had that trailer, and she didn't even utilize that. So we know why you got him outside right now. That's number one. Number two, I don't want anybody to be fooled, right? She's back at bingo. She's back spending her money the way she wants to. Don't be fooled by Nika, okay? Because Nika, right now, she really wants to stay where she is. She's very content with staying in that duplex. She doesn't care if it's standing room only. She doesn't care if it's blankets everywhere. Everybody is trying to make a pallet to sleep. That is not something she cares about. It's rent that is low enough that she can afford it. She's trying to pretend as though she's moving because she doesn't want people to call the rental place or to, get involved in her business. She wants to make people think that she's leaving there. But don't be fooled, y'all. She's going to be staying right there because guess what? She don't know no better. She can't do no better, and dang sure it's never going to be any better. Those children are just so miserable right now. They have to even get their hair combed outside. We've seen that, right? But y'all, we got so much to talk about today that we have got to move on up and get to the next topic, which is Peach. All right, which is Peach. Now, y'all, ooh wee. I told y'all a long time ago. Peach is being very bipolar with her content. A lot of things that she usually puts on YouTube, which I'm making this video and it's pre-recorded, so it may be on YouTube now. But as of when I'm recording this, it's just on Instagram, so you may need to go look over there. But oh goodness, Peach has made a video now, right? She wants to cut her hair again. She says, I want to cut my hair. I'm over it. I'm tired. And she's like pulling on it and it looks just a mess. Oh man, it was terrible, right? But y'all, let me tell you something. Is there a manic episode a brewing? Let's talk about it, right? We've seen this before. We have seen this before with her. Remember last year when she got on here playing the Wait and Take song, uh, giving it all you can. Sometimes it hurts to even laugh. Remember that? When she did that, it's all happening again. Before she cut her hair the last time and had her manic episode, she was over here dancing and twerking and dropping it low over at Barbie shop, right? She was on here telling us one minute that she just can't feel pretty enough. She just oh, I can't feel pretty enough. I'm trying to do everything, but my husband continues to cheat on me. Remember, she did the whole crying series. Soon as that crying series got over, baby, her and Will was doing dance videos together. Remember, she was twerking it, she was dropping it. Matter of fact, she just shared a old content video when she said her husband can be fun and they was dancing together, right? Then, then out of nowhere, she cuts his hair. She goes on here and she tells us she was just tired of it. She was fed up. She was at a low point, right? She wanted someone to buy her flowers. But, but Ed got on here, right? When all the drama was coming on and he broke it down to us. So once he broke it down to us, Peach had no problem. She had to get on here and tell us why she truly cut her hair. Because Ed said that, oh, all of this I'm so happy stuff is not true. She's been going through it. He said she was calling him late at night. This her brother. And she was having all these problems. And the night she cut her hair, she was about ready to go jump, y'all. She was about to go and just lose it, right? She was having a breakdown because Wood hadn't been at home. Wood wasn't showing her no attention. Wood was not doing anything for her. And then to top it off, he said Wood was trying to get with Barbie. Okay, so then Peach comes out. Okay, my brother, he telling the truth. Yeah, Wood was trying to get with Barbie. I cut my hair off because I was so upset. And she said she was embarrassed to face Barbie. She didn't want to get her hair done by her because she just felt like, wow, my husband was texting her and calling her, and she showed me the text messages. And then, right after she cut the hair off, she was, I'm so happy my house is all in order. I'm in order and all this other stuff. Now, peep the game, right? It's the exact same thing that's going on. When she cut her hair the last time and people was like, we ain't going for it, something's going on. She started slowly getting on here calling people B's and O's, blocking them. She was having her time, right? She was at the casino. Now, what's going on now? What's going on now? But this whole few months we've been here, I'm clean. I'm happy. I'm gambling free. My husband is sober. What happened now? Because I'm pretty sure Wood has never been sober, allegedly. That's what I think. First off, The baby ain't even old enough for the long a period of time that you said your husband was sober. We know how to do the math. Is the math was not mathing with that. You have videos up of you putting your husband out that was only 8 months ago, but you claiming he been sober for 9, 10 months now. It's crazy. But you aren't sober anymore. Your addiction has creeped back up, right? That addiction. She's pulling the same thing she did before she had this breakdown. She got on here and she was all happy in the morning for her birthday. Then in the nighttime, after she got everything she needed from her subscribers, oh, they was B's and O's, and she didn't want to hear anything that they had to say. Then shortly after that, she started changing her appearance. Now she's doing that again. She got on here touching her on her hair, saying that, she wanted to get it cut. Now I'm going to be honest. Her hair is truly damaged, right? But how did you go from being tired of your hair, but 2 weeks ago you were on here looking like you had been, got an oil change, had been through, the oil rig, and you was all greased up, and you were saying how you love your hair and how your natural hair is healthy, and ooh wee, you can't, you glowing and everything else. So what happened between now and then? And now you want to cut your hair again all the way off to it's nothing. Now I know a lot of people are gonna say maybe she's just tired of this and that. No, something done happened again. See, we'll see you back over there with Barbie. So is he trying to creep back in her DMs? That's a good question, right? Also, if you're so happy, why would you just not go back to the Dominicans, let them diet, let them give you, some oil, go over to your girl house, get it braided, and call it a day? No, you want to cut it off. And she was over there when she was saying she wanted to cut it off. Y'all, it was the look on her face. Her face was dry. Her face, she looked tired. She has bags under her eyes. And I'm going to take a wild guess. This has a lot to do with the birthday, right? Like I said yesterday, there was a lot going on with her birthday. She had a child that shared the same birthday as her, and there was no birthday party. There was no birthday announcements. They did nothing with that child. Then, as soon as she gets enough money, she made a live, and I'm headed to the casino. She even made a short, I'm at the casino, I'm withdrawing the money, and she was broke within a few minutes. But through all of this, we never seen anything from Wood, right? There was no flowers, there was no celebration. She put on her community post that, oh, thank you for the money. You guys have bought the cake. And I pointed out to y'all, okay, she went and bought a cake, but who was it for? It wasn't a birthday cake for her son. It was for herself, which is very, very selfish to me. That's my opinion. But one thing I realized, when would you have time to eat that cake with your kids or your husband when, as soon as the time they were getting out of school, you were headed to the casino to meet Wood? That means he was there all day. He hadn't spent no time with you. He hadn't taken you to breakfast. You looked by your appearance that you weren't planning on anyone doing anything special for you. You had your hair stand on top of your head. You had a stained up hoodie on. You had a hat that was all crooked and everything else. You didn't put all your Vaseline on your skin. So you knew that you weren't going to do anything special. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I really think that Wood did nothing for her birthday. I truly think that Wood just kind of dismissed her. I think she met him over there at the casino. I think she gambled away what she had, and I think he continued to stay there. He may have been winning, he may have been losing, who knows? But he stayed there and he continued to do what he wanted to do at the casino. He probably came home late, probably came home a little tipsy, and she was upset because leading up to her birthday, she was making videos that were kind of joking, like, if my husband doesn't do anything for my birthday, I'm going to be very upset. I guess I'm going to have to buy my own flowers. I guess I'm going to have to buy my own cake. Well, she proved that she bought her own cake because she showed down in her community post and said, thank you. And I knew it was something going on right there because she said, thank you, Peach Patch. And she put it all in bold letters for buying my cake. That was shade at Wood. You didn't buy me no cake. You didn't buy me no nothing. You ain't put no time in. So all of this fake stuff of I'm happy, I'm clean, it's not mathing. It's not adding up. Now she's probably headed to one of these breakdowns to where she's going to cut her hair off. She's going to go and put him out. She's going to go and do this and she's going to go and do that. And they're going to work through it. And she's going to tell everybody she's a strong woman. I mean, I guess she's probably upset because that marriage, mommy and me, that whole seminar she was trying to put on, we ain't heard no more about that because that was a flip and that was a flop. No one wants to hear that, right? So I just think it's a lot of things building up over there and it's going to eventually pop, right? It's eventually going to come to a head. And when it comes to a head, honey, I don't wish that on anyone. That's when she's going to realize she needs her mother more than what she does. And I also think that Tracy knows exactly what I'm saying is true. That's why she's making these posts, and that's why she's trying to stand up for Peach. Once again, I have told you guys, Tracy is her mother, so she knows Peach's habits, right? Every time she thinks Peach is on the edge, she stands up for Peach. Every time she thinks Peach is on the edge of a breakdown, she's there for Peach. And I think that Tracy slowly sees that, everything she's saying is just not adding up, right? And I think that something is going to be going on here soon, and it might just not be funny. But I tell you what, we will be reporting on it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I had to put these three ladies together because it seems like everybody's having a mental, physical, emotional, and financial breakdown. And it's all got to do with thinking that you better than somebody out here on these YouTube streets. And then you get the old slappy dappy in the face, and the reality sets in that you need your subscribers to exist, right? You need your subscribers to support. You need your subscribers to watch. And when you down them all and you start talking about them and things start going crazy, it never ends well. Baby, when I tell y'all I had to get on here and talk to my folks, I said these people are going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So y'all, I tell you what, I thank y'all for being here. I hope that y'all have a happy and wonderful day. I'm seeing everybody in the chat now, but I'll see everybody in the replay and in the comments. Y'all have y'all a wonderful day. And look, hey, tell them when you see them. Good Storm done read it like it ain't nothing over there. So until we meet again, I thank y'all for watching.